So, the film starts from a girls' boarding school, where all the girls go for their morning prayers. But Herlina was feeling very sleepy at this time. She comes to her room. A girl from her class named Obi finds it strange that she went like this. But anyway, everyone gets busy with their work and Herlina falls asleep in the room, and when the teacher comes to know about this, she gets very angry, and now the whole class gets punished for this mistake of Herlina. The punishment of cleaning the whole school. Obi was getting most angry that Herlina committed the mistake, and why should they be punished? She now comes to the bathroom where many other girls were cleaning and making fun along with Herlina, and seeing her enjoying, Obi gets even more angry and starts abusing Herlina that you should rest and have fun, and we will work here. Ranam, who is also Herlina's roommate, tells Obi that you should not talk to Herlina like this. She has not yet come to our school and does not know about the school rules. Then Obi says that she has just come new, and she has put our lives in trouble as she came. Let's all go from here. Who has sown the chaos must reap its consequence. She will clean all this herself. She even spreads more mud here so that it becomes more difficult to clean it. She left from here asking everyone to go with her, and all the other girls also left Herlina alone except Ranam, who was feeling pity for Herlina. Herlina also tells Ranam that it is okay if you also want to go, then go. I will manage all this alone. But Ranam gently shakes her head in disagreement and stays focused on work, and in this way their friendship becomes even better. Herlina now tells her that she is having more problems in staying in the boarding school because she never did these things before today. She was the only daughter of her mom and dad, whatever she said was done. She used to live her life according to her wish. That is why she was having a lot of difficulty in adjusting according to the rules here. Anyway, their work gets over and the next day also comes. Today all the children's parents had come to meet them. Herlina's mom too. Herlina tells her mom, "Mom, I don't want to stay in this boarding school. No one likes me here. No one is going to take care of me here. And the most important thing is that the bedsheets here also smell very bad." Hearing this, Herlina's mom starts laughing and says that I will bring new bedsheets to you tomorrow. And you should not decide to leave from here so soon. At least spend 1 semester here. Even after that, if you are unable to adjust, then I will talk to your dad. During this conversation, Herlina notices that Obi's parents were scolding her. Herlina understood that Obi is getting scolded because of her. That is why Herlina also felt bad. But Obi's anger towards Herlina increased more. Now at night it is shown that Herlina was practicing reciting the Quran properly, and Ranam also likes it. Ranam tells her that I am going to the mosque to recite the Quran. If you also want to come, then come. Herlina also agrees to go with her. Herlina tells Ranam that you go. I will come after ironing my scarf. While she was ironing the scarf, Obi and her friends forcefully entered Herlina's room. Obi pulls Herlina's hair and says, "What do you think of yourself? You will complain about us to the teacher, and we will not say anything to you." Herlina says, "I did not tell anything to the teacher. I promise." But Obi does not listen to her and slaps her on the face. After this, she sees that food had come from Herlina's house. She tastes the food and spits on Herlina's face after chewing it. Herlina somehow tries to free herself and run away from there, but 2 girls standing outside the room catch her again and push her hard and make her fall inside the room. There was the iron on the floor that Herlina had dropped from her hand, which was still hot, and Herlina's hand had now been burnt because of Herlina's touch. Herlina screams loudly in pain, but Obi still does not leave her. Instead, she picks up the same iron and starts threatening her by bringing it close to her face. Herlina gets scared and pushes Obi and runs away from there, freeing herself from all the girls. Before she could tell everything to Ranam, reaching the mosque, and these girls come from behind and put their hands on her mouth. Here Ranam also felt as if Herlina called her, but when she looked back, she did not see anyone. She thought it was her misconception and moved ahead. Now Obi and all her friends take Herlina to the washroom. They soak her hand in detergent water, which was burnt just now, due to which inflammation of Herlina's hand is worsened. After which they pour cold water on Herlina and then beat her very badly. To save herself, this time Herlina ran away from here in such a way that she crossed the school gate. A car was coming on the road in front. Herlina did not notice it, and that car hit Herlina. The scene shifts, and the next morning we see Herlina's dad, who had now come to the hospital. Herlina's condition was critical. Herlina's mom, who had already come here, was also very sad to see this condition of her only daughter. Herlina's dad notices the marks of beating and burns on Herlina's body, and he goes and scolds the teacher and principal of this place very much, saying that I sent my daughter to boarding school to become good, not to be tortured. After a while it is shown that the line running on Herlena's ECG monitor became completely flat, which meant that Herlena is now dead. The scene changes and we are shown a scene after a week. We see all the girls at the boarding school taking the washed clothes off the drying line, and as Ranum takes the bedsheet off from drying wire, Herlena is seen standing behind her, seeing whom all these girls are completely shocked. At this time Herlena was not looking the same as before. Her face was as pale as a dead person. Everyone gets scared after seeing Herlena. Especially those girls who had victimized Herlena. Seeing them, Herlena laughs with a ghastly laugh, and here Ranum quickly hugs her. Here we are shown the teachers in the school who are having a meeting to tell that Herlena has now returned. Should they investigate Herlena's case or not? Principal of their school had gone to some other school, and it was not possible for him to return here for a long time. So, the coordinator here now tells the teacher that I do not think that Herlena's case should be investigated because this will spoil the reputation of our school. It is better to hide this matter. She says that Herlena was tortured by the girls of the school, and we will warn them in the school itself. Anyway, the night falls and we are shown that Obi and one of her friends were on duty to watch over the entire school at night. Now Obi and that girl were checking the whole school. But this way they would take a lot of time. So, Obi tells her partner that both of us will go separately and check the whole school. Saying this, she goes to check the washrooms and just then she hears a strange sound from the corridor in front. Her friend was there. As she goes and touches her partner on the shoulder, her partner turns towards her like a ghost. At this time, that girl's eyes and face had turned completely black. Seeing this, Obi got very scared. She quickly went towards the staff room and started knocking on the teachers' doors. But the teachers did not open the door. In the meantime, that possessed girl came here. She grabbed Obi by the throat and started speaking in a terrifying voice that all this is the punishment for what you did. Suddenly, the face of this girl changes into Herlena's face and becomes even more terrifying. Hearing the noise, the teacher also finally gets up and comes out, and seeing Obi's throat in that girl's grip, he frees Obi from that girl's grasp. But in all this, the possessed girl throws the teacher down with all her strength. The teacher understood that this child has been possessed by some entity. That is why he holds his head and starts reading something to stop the demon. Here he asks for water from the teacher who came here, and after reading something and blowing over this, he drinks that water and spurts it on the girl. Due to which the demon inside her becomes weak for some time. Before relaxing, the teacher also asked that entity, then that entity tells that I am a devil. Now due to whatever happened with Obi, she got very scared and remained locked in her room. Now Ranum, her night duty friend, and another girl come to her room to ask about the health of Obi. Then Obi sees Herlena's scary face in the form of her companion again, and she throws her pillow towards them and says, "Go away from here." Those girls do not understand why Obi was doing this. Then Obi says that you cannot see, she is not city, this is Herlena, and she has come to kill me. Now it is nighttime, we see Ranum reciting Quran in the mosque, but then Herlena also comes in front of her. Ranum is happy to see her, but one thing was strange. When Herlena was reciting Quran today, she was reciting in such a way as if she did not know how to recite. Anyway, ignoring her, she starts focusing on her recitation. But in a short while, Herlena's voice starts changing and it turns into a demonic tone during this time. Ranum finds this very strange, and she leaves from here. The next day, as soon as she opens her room, she sees that Herlena is moving strangely wearing prayer clothes. She asks Herlena, "What are you doing?" So, Herlena asks her in a terrifying voice, "What are you doing looking at me?" Ranum had no answer to her question, so she leaves from here. Ranum and Obi were on duty today to look after the entire school. Obi had not yet offered the last prayer of her day. That is why she tells Ranum that I am going to the mosque. Wait for me outside for so long. When Ranum was waiting outside, then she noticed that Herlena has started walking out of the school mysteriously in the same clothes. She started following her to see her, and then suddenly the lights goes off in the mosque. Obi gets scared, but she continues her prayer, and suddenly whatever she was reciting, a scary voice also started reciting the same thing in her ears, which scared her a lot, but still she did not leave her prayer, and suddenly she realized that she was offering the prayer in the wrong direction. She started to offer her prayer again. She heard the same scary voice again, and she saw again that she was standing straight, but as she started to offer prayer, she would turn to the wrong direction. Now Obi got deeply frightened. She had restarted the prayer many times after interrupting, and now those voices were also coming a lot. Obi now decided that she will not be afraid, and she will continue praying. As she saw after completing the prayer this time, thankfully, she was now praying in the right direction. Feeling thankful, as she glanced to the side, Herlena's horrifying face was staring right at her. Herlina was sitting with her like a ghost. Seeing her, Obi screams loudly. Ranam also hears this scream, and she quickly comes to the mosque to see Obi. But Obi was still praying. She sat in the same position for a long time, and when Ranam found this suspicious, she touched Obi and saw that she was dead, and her face had also turned black. Ranam was heartbroken to see this. The next day Obi's funeral is shown. As all the people start praying together after her funeral, we see a devilish smile on Herlina's face this time too. After the prayer, Obi's family takes all of Obi's belongings and leaves from there, and Ranam keeps watching all this. Then Herlina comes to her. Ranam asks Herlina where you were at night? Herlina replied in her room, and where else? Ranam agreed to Herlina's words, but her heart was not agreeing because somewhere she suspected that Herlina was the one behind all these things. Now since Obi had died. That is why Obi's friend Siddhi says to Ranam to become my roommate. Ranam also agreed because now she was also scared of Herlina. The scene shifts to staff room, where the teacher tells the coordinator that we should tell Obi's parents that her death is not natural. There is a special reason behind her death which they should find out. Then the coordinator tells them that we cannot take out any such thing from the school for which we ourselves are not confirmed. But the teacher here does not listen to the coordinator and says that this issue has got out of hand. We should go and tell principal about this and send all the children back to their homes because the danger has increased more than before. First Herlina was tortured like this, and now Obi died. In the middle of this, a girl being possessed. All these matters were not small. The focus moves to Ranam, who had come to Siddhi's room, but she was not able to sleep here. She finally sleeps after a long time, but as soon as she opens her eyes, she sees that she was not in Siddhi's room at this time, but she was in Herlina's room at this time. Here she sees that Herlina is shaking her legs vigorously on the upper bunk. Seeing her legs, Ranam gets scared, and now Herlina asks her in her scary voice, "Why are you not sleeping?" Hearing this, Ranam gets even more scared and turns to the other side, and Herlina now gets down from the bunk. Herlina calls Ranam, coming close to her bed, and as Ranam looks back, a strange thing happened. Herlina disappeared from there. Now Ranam comes out to check on Herlina. Whereas here when Siddhi wakes up in her room, she also does not see Ranam in the room. She wakes up her other roommate, and both of them together go to find Ranam. Now as these two girls were in the corridor, Siddhi's friend suddenly felt that Siddhi has disappeared from behind him. She looked back and Siddhi was really not there, and now a strange voice echoed in the corridor, whispering, "Worry about yourself, Dilla." Dilla was the name of this girl. Hearing this, the girl got scared badly, and as soon as she turned back, Herlina was there with her scary face. Seeing this, that girl screamed loudly, and she also placed her hands on her eyes. After a while, Ranam comes here and holds her, and she asks her where is Siddhi. Both of them now care Siddhi. Siddhi was searching for both of them everywhere at this time, and then same scary Herlina comes in front of her, to escape from whom, she quickly runs towards the mosque, and she is thankful to see that all the girls were there at this time. At least she was safe with all of them. But one strange thing that she noticed, that all these girls were offering prayer very fast, and after finishing the prayer very quickly, all these girls look at Siddhi in a scary manner. Seeing this, Siddhi gets scared, and in the meantime, a cloth comes and falls on Siddhi's face while flying. Frightened, Siddhi starts screaming loudly, and hearing her voice, Ranam comes here, and she removes a cloth from her face. Seeing all this, her friend quickly goes to call the teacher. She bangs on the door, and it opens by itself. She was trying to wake up the teacher now. But the teacher does not wake up, and suddenly she feels the presence of someone behind her. She looked back and saw that Herlina, who had turned into a ghost, was there. She got scared seeing her, and when she looked towards the bed again, the teacher was no longer on the bed and the door had also closed. She turned back now. She was hearing Herlina's scary voices and threats. She was about to lean against the wall in fear when suddenly Herlina grabbed her throat from behind, and she started killing her. Even the teachers woke up hearing her screams. The teacher quickly comes to the other teacher's room. From where the screams were echoing, she did not see anyone there as she opens the door. But the screams kept going. As she went towards the mosque, she saw that these screams were now of the other girls, because that girl had died and her whole face had turned gray. Her death was also exactly like the death of Obi, Ranam, who was very sad about her death. She sees that Herlina standing behind the pillar is laughing in a strange way, and she understands that all this has been done by Herlina. She quickly goes to the teachers to tell them this. Now the teachers also realize that a big trouble has come here. They call all the girls together in the mosque to protect all the girls. But now Herlina was not among these girls. That is why the senior teachers here start searching for Herlina. The scene changes and we are shown Herlena's mom, who gets very upset after receiving a call, while we are shown the same girls again. City tells Ranam that I have to go to the bathroom. Will you come with me? Ranam also agrees and City goes to the washroom. Ranam was standing outside and waiting for City, but suddenly she observed that City is going in some other direction. She also follows City and puts her hand on her shoulder. City comes from behind and calls her. And when they look back again, there is none other than Ghost Herlena disguised as City. Seeing her, both of them scream and try to run away from here. But Herlena foils their attempt and catches them by the feet. Hearing their screams and voices, the teachers also come here and they finally have found Herlena. They start reciting some prayers on her, holding Herlena's hair. They come to know that there is not actually Herlena's spirit but a demon inside her body now, the demon whom they asked to get out of Herlena's body. Meanwhile, Herlena's parents also come here, and Herlena's mom starts insisting to take her away from here. And from here the scene flashes back, that when Herlena had an accident, that accident actually happened with her mom's car. When Herlena's mom was coming to give bedsheets to Herlena. But when Herlena's mom saw, coming out, she thought there was some wood there. She moves it aside and continues her journey. Here, when her husband sees this dent on his car, he understands that Herlena's mom was behind her accident. But he does not tell this to his wife because this way his wife could have shattered. The scenes return to the present where we see that the demon inside Herlena's body takes her mom inside the forest, and after a while, it throws Herlena's mom's body back outside the forest to them. But they see that Herlena's mom had died. The two teachers quickly catch Herlena. But Herlena was so powerful that she threw both of them down while twisting. Now, these two teachers gather courage again and start doing exorcism on Herlena. Her dad was crying seeing her condition, and the scenes go into flashback once again, where we are shown that Herlena had really died that day. But her dad could not tolerate this. He does not tell anyone about the death of his only daughter. Instead, he goes to a magician and asks him to bring Herlena back to life. This magician chants some spells on a big iron nail and gives the nail to Herlena's dad, and he tells him to hammer it into Herlena's head and not take it out until her revenge is complete. Herlena's dad followed magician's instructions. After doing all this, Herlena's dad also told Herlena's mom that her condition is getting better now. So now I have sent Herlena back to boarding school. We have seen the whole story after she was sent to the boarding school. The present day scenes resume, where now Herlena's dad goes and takes out that nail from her head because he understood that Herlena is dead. Her soul has left this world and at this time there is a demon in Herlena's body. There is a devil who is defaming his daughter. As soon as that nail is taken out, all the chaos here stops and we are shown Herlena's funeral. All the children of the boarding school are sent back to their homes, and we finally see Ranam, who had come to Herlena's grave. In the post-pride scene of the movie, we are shown Herlena's dad alone at home, who was shattered by the death of both his daughter and wife. Meanwhile, the magician knocks on his door and tells him that I instructed you that you will not take out the nail until Herlena's revenge is complete. This clearly meant that now something bad was definitely going to happen to Herlena's dad. The movie ends here just showing this.